Yeah, I'm tired, yo. I gotta try to read this and go to bed, man. Numbers 32 through 34 and Proverbs 31 woman, half the kingdom. 32, 33, 34. Three tribes settle east of the Jordan. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was a place for cattle. The children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses and to Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, Ataroth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon and Elieleh and Shebam, Shebam, and Nebo and Bayon, even the country which the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel as a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore said they, if we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here? And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which the Lord hath given them?
Yeah.
I'm just a little behind schedule tonight, so I just started reading. It'll be a half hour.
All right.
Yeah. Thus did your fathers when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up unto the valley of Eshcol and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they should not go into the land which the Lord had given them. And the Lord's anger was kindled the same time, and he swore, saying, surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swore unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun, and they have wholly followed the Lord. And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed. And behold, ye are risen up in your father's stead, an increase of sinful men to augment yet the fierce anger of the Lord toward Israel. For if ye turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all this people. And they came near unto him and said, we will build sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready armed before the children of Israel until we have brought them unto their place, and our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our houses unto the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. For we will not inherit with them on yonder side Jordan, or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side Jordan eastward. And Moses said unto them, if ye will do this thing, if ye will go armed before the Lord to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord, until he hath driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Lord, then afterward ye shall return and be guiltless before the Lord and before Israel. And this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if ye will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out. Build your cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which hath proceeded out of your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over, every man armed for war before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. So concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, if the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you. Then ye shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possession among you in the land of Canaan. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, as the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so will we do. We will pass over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, that the possession of our inheritance on this side Jordan may be ours. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, and unto the half tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, the land with the cities thereof and the coasts, even the cities of the country round about. And the children of Gad built Dibon and Ataroth and Aror and Atroth, Shaphan and Jazer and Jogbecha and Beth Nimrah and Beth Haran, fenced cities and folds for sheep. And the children of Reuben built Heshbon and Aleale and Kirjathaim and Nebo and Baal Maon, their names being changed, and Shibma and gave other names unto the cities which they builded. And the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead and took it, and disposed the Amorite which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir, the son of Manasseh, and dwelt therein. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Chavath Jair. And Nobah went and took Kanath, and the villages thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name. Israel's wilderness itinerary. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt, with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. And these are the journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramasses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month, on the morrow after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them, upon their gods. Also the Lord executed judgments, and the children of Israel removed from Ramasses and pitched in Succoth, and they departed from Succoth and pitched in Atham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again unto Pihahirah, which is before Baal Zebchon, and they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pihahirah and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Atham, and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah and came unto Elim, and in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees. And they pitched there, and they removed from Elim and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dopka. And they departed from Dopka and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush and encamped at Rephidim, where was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai and pitched at Kibroth Chatava. And they departed from Kibroth Chatava and encamped at Chazarath. And they departed from Chazarath and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah and pitched in Rimmon Perez. And they departed from Rimmon Perez and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah and pitched in Risa. And they journeyed from Risa and pitched in Kehelatha. And they went from Kehelatha and pitched in Mount Shapher. And they removed from Mount Shapher and encamped in Harada. And they removed from Harada and pitched in Machelath. And they removed from Machelath and encamped at Tachath. And they departed from Tachath and pitched in Terah. And they removed from Terah and pitched in Michka. And they went from Michka and pitched in Hashmona. And they departed from Hashmona and encamped at Mazarath. And they departed from Mazarath and pitched in Bnei Jaakan. And they removed from Bnei Jaakan and encamped at Hor Haggidgad. Hor Haggidgad. And they went from Hor Hagidgad and pitched at Jotbatha, and they removed from Jotbatha and encamped at Ebrona, and they departed from Ebrona and encamped at Ezion Geber, and they removed from Ezion Geber and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh, and they removed from Kadesh and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up unto Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord and died there. And in the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the first day of the 5th month, and Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel, and they departed from Mount Hor and pitched in Zalmona, and they departed from Zalmona and pitched in Punan, and they departed from Punan and pitched in Obath, and they departed from Obath and pitched in Ije Abarim in the border of Moab, and they departed from Lim and pitched in Dibon Gad, and they removed from Dibon Gad and encamped in Alman Diblath-aim, and they removed from Alman Diblath-aim and pitched in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo, and they departed from the mountains of Abarim and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, and they pitched by Jordan from Beth Jesimoth even unto Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. Instructions for taking over Canaan. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places, and ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land and dwell therein, for I have given you the land to possess it. And ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families, and to the more ye shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer ye shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers ye shall inherit. But if ye will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes. Let's read. Hey, kids, remember, so you get to say ass. I didn't know this. I didn't know this. All right, so here's just another swear word you can get away with, kids. You can call them a prick. It's in the Bible. You tell mommy. If your mommy tells you, hey, you just tell her, Daddy showed me. It's in the Bible, mommy. Prick. Bunch of pricks. Hey, and if you ever wondering about that land, that East Jerusalem, they trying to divide up with that red heifer, old Hefner, or Hefner, or what's this? Old Hefner, or what's his name? Ivanka's husband, Kushner. If old Kushner, you're gonna look. It says right. If you're wondering why we say, hey, look, you own the whole Middle East. Hey, just take a walk in about any direction you want. Take your pick, pal. You gotta surround it. Hey, you want peace? It's real simple. Take a hike. Get out of the Knesset. We ain't dividing East Jerusalem for you either. And we're about ready to fire up that red heifer and kick you out of the Temple Mount. You know what I'm saying? Here, it says right here, and ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land and dwell therein, for I have given you the land to possess it. That means right there, not Palestinians, Palestine, whatever you want to call it. That piece of dirt, that little small place the size of New Jersey, yeah, belongs to the Israelites, the Jews, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's real simple. How did you go around laying in my backyard and laying all over my college, and then you've got a cop back in the back room too, ready for me? How did this happen, folks? Is this a judgment on America? And now they're marching around Dearborn and San Diego. They got networks all over the United States trying to install their Sharia law, huh? And I'm saying, look, they got a little piece of land there, and is hey, we got to put them all back on a plane. That's going to cost me a lot of money. Okay, so I'm saying, look, y'all want peace, right? You're lying. Just take a hike, take a little walk, any direction you want, about 50 miles. You got 100 countries you can go to. They're all Islamists. And all these people here that seem to like you here and let you do that to me in my own country, yeah, good luck over there with them. But can you just leave Israel alone? I mean, we've been working for a while, so shipping them over there through El Al Airlines and all this. I mean, just it's real simple. How you got it's like a satanic spirit. You got this BDS movement, bind, sanction, and divide. You're the ones who are allowed to lie to infidels, to push your Sharia law, and to install your caliphate. You don't want peace. Why are we even giving them any concessions? Is what I'm asking. Hey, you want take a walk, take a hike. You can't have that. You're gonna make God really make. Don't you guys? Oh, you guys. Oh, because you want to go on a magic carpet ride with 15 virgins. I'm saying, hey, I just want one. Can I just get one forever, free time? You know what? I know if we're over here in the New Testament, I know it says there's no buying or selling or giving in marriage. But I tell you what, honey, if I get me my wife half the kingdom, hey, look, I'm gonna be like asking God. I know it says there's none of that, but can I spend eternity with her? Yeah, like, hey, Muslims, take a hike, man. It's so simple. Why are y'all letting them do that? There'll never be peace if they divide East Jerusalem. Right here. Because he gave the land to the Jews. You see? Right there. If you want peace, just what's so bad about the Jews other than, hey, they just didn't want me in their synagogue. They tried, he's like, do you have to come the whole time? Like, well, are you going to bring the SWAT team in? Sure, an hour, 2 hours, that's fine. I don't have to stay the whole time. I just wanted the full money. I just wanted the whole experience. Rabbi Z, I mean, what happened? I mean, you could have run me for wires and, recording equipment. I would have let you. I mean, I think next time I'll probably try a conservative or reformed synagogue, maybe, But I'm saying, look, Muslims, if you want peace, it's real simple. It's not the dividing of East Jerusalem. Just look, think about it. You know how long we've been working on this? And y'all got old Kushner, he's ready to fire up that red heifer and split East Jerusalem? Come on. I say we get all of you out of the Knesset because remember that's the Jewish law. How you got one or two of them in there, I still don't know that one either. How you occupy, I get occupying the Temple Mount, but why are we allowing Muslims to pray at the Temple Mount? And there's Islamist soldiers that would butcher any homosexual on the spot. But you got them convinced of the BDS movement. Here, you got them laying back in my college. And we got these other guys. Oh, but if the Jews got to try to sneak in the dead of night to pray at the place God gave them. Otherwise, they do it. They have a 1,000,000-man march on the Temple Mount the next morning. Hey, Ramadan. Hey, you want peace? When's that Ramadan coming up? Look, how you convinced them? You got the whole Middle East. I mean, I know you started giving women keys to cars and stuff. I know that was tough. Started getting. I mean, I know they can't buy property. They got phones and keys to cars in most of them countries now. But somehow you got the world convinced. Yeah, we ought to give you Israel too now. I mean, I got to put all these guys back on a plane. Where do you want? You going to pay for it? Where are we going to even send them? It's real simple. Just take a hike. Bunch of pricks. I got to read this again. Hey, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes. Oh, I got some pricks, all right. And thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. Numbers 34, the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, command the children of Israel, and say unto them. Yeah, I mean, look, if we can't, Jewish Christian Alliance. When ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coast thereof. That's a new word, kids. You say, Mommy, I could show you. It's right here in the Bible. Pricks. Ass pricks. There's the only swear word I can come up with in the Bible for you. You can't go to hell for it. It's right here in the King James Bible. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin along by the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the outmost coast of the Salt Sea eastward, and your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and pass on to Zin. And the going forth thereof shall be from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go on to Chazer Adar, and pass on to Azman. And the border shall fetch a compass. Yeah, I got one of them, but I'm too lazy to go for a walk. I'm too lazy to use it. I got one in my bag there, but I'm figuring, hey, if I ain't safe here, I ain't gonna be safe on a walk either. And I'm too lazy to go for a walk right now. And the border shall fetch a compass from Asman unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. What kind of sea you talking? Are you talking like you seen something in White Bear Lake too? Oh, you mean at the White Bear Library? Oh, well, you mean polar bear country. Why would you see have you ever seen a Nazi? Not that I know of, except one time. When was this? This would have been at the White Bear Lake Library in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Yeah, it was very bizarre. Oh, it was. So what happened? Well, he had that mustache that Hitler used to have, and I got really, really nervous. I'm just saying. And I don't know if he was like, I couldn't really tell. You know them Gomer piles like Trump was talking about, like, I think, because I'm barely gonna win this way. So hey guys, I'm just playing. I got these Jewish grandsons and stuff. So but we're gonna need these votes. And I'm probably not going to want to go up in front of the world doing that if I'm trying to get these votes, because I'm going to, over in North Carolina there, remember, there's good people on both sides. I mean, hey, we got about, 25,000 of them white supremacists left over there. We need them votes, man. We don't want to piss them off either. Remember, I'm Big Don. I called the Phil Donahue show in 1970. I started marketing. You know what I mean? Hey, come on. Yeah, well, that there didn't go too well. Saying now we're down to Eric, but look, and you say, well, what happened? So would you be nervous going to? Oh, well, yeah. Why? You're just a Jewish Christian. Yeah, but for some reason, I ain't never seen in 40-some years. I ain't never seen a Nazi out in public. I mean, I've seen some pictures on the internet. It's a little different. And you say, so he was wearing what? Oh, he was wearing like this uniform. And at first, I thought that looks like a sailor's uniform or something. But I looked a little closer and I'm thinking, did he buy that down at the Army surplus store, or was this? No, he's probably like an officer in the Navy or something. It looked pretty real. I didn't get within 6 feet. Trust me. I was a little nervous, because I normally I go down to Maplewood and everything's most time everything's except for that guy with that big rope. That made me a little nervous too. On the hubcaps and you mean they you mean remember that time they at the White Bear Library they put that look, I could show you. You mean you got real Nazis? Well, I guess he probably should have figured that out. I mean, white bear, polar bears, and they're pretty white, and you can really tell when they're white because their faces get all really red. Excuse me. Where did it go? I can't find it. It's here somewhere. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the painters. Oh, where'd it go? I can't find it. It don't matter. You know the painters? The painters. Uh, I can't locate it. I'm not sure where it is. I'm not sure. I can't. I don't know what I did with it. Well, it's not really. It's neither here nor there. It's not that big of a deal. Hey. It doesn't really matter. The point, well, I do. I need to show you because somebody from around the world could be seeing that, and they're like, "What's the guy talk? What's he talking about, dude? What is this wild man talking about?" I mean, can you imagine if this guy was drinking beer? I'll be right back. I don't know. I had it somewhere here. I can't find it. I'll just have to explain it to you. What did I do with that? Somebody stole it? I had it right here. Huh? How could I? I guess I'm just not going to locate it today. I can't believe I can't find it. It's got to be here. It just has to be here. Does that ever drive anybody else nuts? When you can't find something? You know it's right. It's like right there. It's like right there somewhere. I mean, it couldn't have. It couldn't have went wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna let it go here in a moment. I'm gonna let it go pretty soon here. Okay. Anyways, God does not want me to find it. Where would it? Now, see, now I gotta look for it. Oh, I don't like that. Oh man. Let me check one more place. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised I can't locate that. That is just strange. Like I just had it. Man. Okay. Oh, I know where it is. Oh, I finally remember where I put it. Right? It was up here. Oh, no. I thought for sure it was here. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, what did I do with it? It's probably right there, too. Like right in front of me. Oh, man. That is super bugging me, dude. Somebody, I don't lose my, nah, what could have I done with that? I don't know. I swear I had it. Well, anyways, it's like painters use them. They're kind of like this, they're like this. It's like that, but it's only about, well, it's probably about the size of the end of that. About that long, and probably about that thick. Oh, so about that thick. So the blade is called a painter's. It was one of those blades. It wasn't a big one like this because you can't break these off. Well, you can, but not nicely. So how do you know? Well, because I used to paint, and the thing is they break. They break off really nice because you just, and they go about a quarter inch at a time. Oh, who's got my knife now? I can't believe it. Oh, man. I don't know where it could be. So anyway, so you saw a Nazi. Well, he was about as bad. That was either a real Nazi or he was real good at faking it. And I thought maybe at first, I thought maybe he bought it down at the Army surplus store, but the more I looked at it, and I've seen him twice. No, I've seen him more than once, but 2 times, I don't know, one time it looked like he maybe had his reel. It looked like a real, like officers in the Navy or something. Some kind of something. Oh, I don't like that, bothers me. Well, I ain't never gonna find it. I guess I gotta let it go. Oh, it'll show up. It'll show up when I don't know how I could lose it, but man, that bothers me though. Bugs me when I lose stuff like that. Well, finish your story about this Nazi, man. Oh, we want to hear where's this Nazi? And it couldn't have been more obvious. It was about this long. And it was only about that wide, no wider than my big honker. And it was ugly too. It wasn't even one of them nice trimmed ones. Well, there's no nice one, but you know what I mean? He didn't even, he was so obvious. And he was sitting over by the computers. There's not very many there. And I noticed it. And he was in his, I think he might have, the second time I seen him, I think he might have been in like some other uniform though. The first time, that I've seen it looked like a legit officer's uniform. And then I saw him another time. And there's that that guy that's always he likes the Mike and Ike's or those jelly things. He's a polar bear, drives a white truck. He's always there. He's got the dog. The older dog sits there. He's always in that same corner one, right on the end by the copy machine at White Bear Lake, White Bear, Minnesota, the library. And he's always looking at some sports page. He's looking at some kind of fantasy football or something. Always. Same website every time. Something to do with sports. That guy. Kind of heavy set. Yeah, he's always got like some hot tamales or some Mike and Ike's or something. And he's going like this all the time. Kind of rocking his head. That guy. So it was just before this was just before COVID. And the first time I saw that guy, I thought, well, I'll just kind of stay away from you. I thought, this can't be that serious, right? There's not like a bounty on some wannabe kike or something, is there? And you're like, probably not around all that New Testament reading I do. But then I seen him again, and this time there was nobody in the library. And in the entryway there, when you go into the White Bear Library. Polar bear, white Chevrolet truck, Ford truck, the old yellow lab or white lab or something. That's that old white truck. He's there every day. Or like, they were standing. He was talking to this guy again, and he had this more brownish uniform. It looked more like he could have got it down at Axeman or at the surplus store. But he had it. I mean, he had that mustache going. And first I seen him, and then and they're standing right in the entryway, right where you go to walk to the bathroom. And they were like pretty much like annoyingly, like obviously blocking, and they didn't move at all. And there was like only two other people in the library. I can't remember. Maybe it was just before closing, and it was. We'll finish it. So previous to this, I had parked out front, and they had poked one of those razors in, and they knew what they were doing. Because I wouldn't even. They knew about tires. They've done this before. They knew exactly how far they could go on this particular tire in the exact spot you'd have to go, so where it would not puncture completely. It would not deflate where you'd obviously see it. Remember, I'm an honorary member at the FBI Academy, and so, of course, I see everything. And so, but they knew exactly how far they could stick that, and it breaks off easy. It's one of those thinner painter. We call them painter. Kevin Carlson and Marcus Carlson and George, married to Marcus's brother. Harley, is Harley still alive? Gerald, he's probably dead now, I bet. Getting close. Real old up there in Center City. Oh, you mean you work for Best Painters? And you got a not? I don't think they were Nazis, but so I know what a painter's knife is, and it was the thin one, and so they break off really easy because they're designed to quick, so you can keep cutting plastic and stuff, and you just take a little thing off the back and go shoot every once in a while, and you only take a 1/4 inch. So they break really straight, nice, and you don't even, if you got it in something, you don't even need it. So you stick it in the tire, snap it, boom, can't even see, it's flush, everything, perfect. Nothing, you're on your way. But they knew exactly, because when that tire was normal, it was not what it would have taken, and it did. So I figure, okay, let's see how far I see it right when I go out. I see it. And it's flush. It's not even sticking out. But, of course, I went to the honorary member at the FBI Academy. And so somebody walked by, and they thought they wouldn't get caught. They knew exactly how far to put it so that when you drive the car, by the time. Oh, you mean the same thing they did with the hubcaps at Maplewood, like after that, where and the guy with the big rope who kept following you around to Walmart, and that guy, and he kept parking, and finally you're like, I think I'm done with Maplewood. Yeah, because my hubcaps were just barely. Oh, you noticed that too? Man, you got good eyes. Yeah, so like they were on enough because I drive like Miss Daisy. I'm driving Miss Daisy. And so, but they knew that, and they knew that the way I'd be out on 61 before I'd notice it, and then I'd probably pull over and be like, oh, I need my hubcaps. How did those fall off? But it was just the back ones, and they were just barely on there. So you drive, and they wouldn't fall off until you got going a little faster. Yeah, I noticed that too. But then they got, then a little bit later after that, then they got the knife in my tire. Mm-hmm. And so if you didn't notice it, you wouldn't have stopped at BP or Holiday or SA to figure, Well, so what you do, you start stopping at checking the tire, and of course it goes low. It's going, so it's just enough. Like, but if you wouldn't have stopped at Holiday or any of those, your tire probably would have been flat somewhere. Oh, I don't know, by the Sasquatch. Oh, you mean that same song that Bad Boy plays? Graves to Garden, who just before I left Paltalk, and he told me I'd make a good housewife, and I gave him 3 days to say he was sorry. And he didn't even say he didn't mean to say that. So I said, okay, you were the only guy I was going to talk to ever again on Paltalk, and now you did that, so no sense to be here anymore. I gave you a week to say, hey, I didn't mean that, bro. Love you. Want to go to Embers? This other guy's always got to go to an AA meeting. I know you don't drink. You want to meet for some pancakes? No, I'll just talk to you like that. So you mean right about, Sasquatch, the one on 61 with the hat. It was outside the Coates RV for a while. Not the one they got over on North Shore Trail by my mom's house, because they actually got a female Sasquatch and a kid one. Not that one. This is the one they move around occasionally, but it always ends up back right on 61 across from, that yard that used when Michelle Bachmann was running for president. They had an ad up there, right about there, but across, so it'd be on the east side of 61 where Sasquatch is. Well, you mean the song Graves to Garden that you have never heard ever, and it's probably one of the coolest songs you have heard, and it's very multicultural. So you're thinking, there's no way Bad Boy is the pizza Nazi, because he wouldn't be playing that song if he was the pizza Nazi. But you're thinking, this is a really nice song, and you're going to remember it. And you've listened to KTIS all your life, and because Billy Graham started that. It was the Northwestern College was the very first Christian college in America. Yeah, and they started. Oh, you mean so they started KTIS, the radio. Oh yeah, and it gets even more weird. Like about a year ago, 2 years, probably 2 years now, they invited some pro. This is the problem I have with Never Again, sweetheart, Never Again. What a beautiful. She's a very beautiful woman, isn't she? She's single, or I wouldn't say that. Okay, Never Again up there in New York. I need a little coffee to finish this. So KTI, this is when I gave up all hope on Christianity in America, and I said, there is not going to be a revival. The great falling away. The road to life is narrow, broad to destruction. We're down to bushwhackers and woodies, folks. This is it. Well, how do you know that, Nick? Well, the Bible says it, and when it becomes too controversial, wow, this didn't hurt. This helped me figure it out when Jeremy was doing this. The secret doctor is probably sitting on his lap. Yeah, that helped. But when I read that article that the Christians at the very first college, Northwestern College in Roseville, Minnesota, started by Billy Graham, counselors to just about every president there ever was in the United States. Remember this? Franklin Graham. Oh, you think they sent that out for probably before the election because they were thinking, yeah, well, even though Big Don is the biggest prick ass on the planet, he's the only thing between us and the devil. When did that show up, Nick? Oh, a month after the election. Oh, that's weird. So you dropped your ballot off at the post office with the other guy that kind of looks like a Nazi in Forest Lake, except he's not as obvious about it. And you're like, you thought something was a little goofy. You thought he didn't even ask you. You tried to buy a stamp, and he said, "No, you don't need one." And I'm thinking, since when did it become free to mail a letter? And I report, you decide, folks. I don't know if my ballot ever got there, but I tried to mail it into Washington County. So there should be a ballot down there for me. I'm not a felon. I can still vote. I don't know what the guy did with my letter or my envelope, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. And you say, "Are you got about 7 of them stories going again, Nicky boy? Come on." And you say, "Okay." When did you think Christianity is? Oh, and they had that moderate gal that was pro-life was going to give a speech at Northwestern University, and the kids and everybody went in uproar and said, we don't want a pro-life speaker on the campus. It's too controversial." And they didn't allow her. I knew something was real bad. And so you say, what's that got to do with anything? So I gave up on going to Maplewood after the Hubcaps, and then they got me. So I get the tire, see that in there. So somebody knew, and they've done this before. Oh, I'm driving down. Oh, I got a flat tire. Pull over. I suppose. Book 'em, Daniel. Bag 'em. I don't know. You said, well, maybe you drove over it. No, this was in the sidewall, and it was a painter's. And if I hadn't seen it, I probably. Oh, so that's the song that you heard just before you left Pal Talk. You were listening and sitting around with Bad Boy, and he was playing that song, and he was saying too, I never heard this song either ever on Pal Talk. And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "I'm going to the Pines. I'm going to White Bear Avenue. I'm going to Arcade." He was always going to them three. I don't know if he owns them. The Domino's on Arcade, the Domino's on White Bear Avenue, just south of on White Bear, just down past 36 there it'd be. And then he's always going to the Pines. Pine, what's that? Circle Pines. Oh, you mean that one that's right next to the firehouse that's owned by Dusty? Or that was his bar for 25 years when he was young. He owned that place because he's like the biggest guy anywhere within 500 square miles of there. That guy, yeah. And so you're sitting around talking with Bad Boy, right? Mm-hmm. And you ain't never heard, but that's a really cool song. And we're watching the video together with Miss Melly. Melly's there, maybe Waldo Garcia, maybe old Joe, some other one. And I'm like, this is really cool. And they got all these different people singing. I mean, that is a good song. That's one of those times you're like, you can listen to it over and over. Hey, you want to hear it? Listen to this. He's got a lot of tattoos. Just $67. He's got a lot of tattoos and stuff, but in long hair. See, I'm not into that Duck Dynasty long hair. I'm saying those guys. See that those Duck guys. Look, listen. Pretty cool song, huh? You know, what's really cool is it's got like black people and it's got everybody in there. Now his hair, oh, he's even got a black singer. So it's pretty inclusive here. They got pretty long hair. They got that Duck Dynasty long hair, and I'm back to, hey boys, I'm back to that. You know, in the Bible there where it says it's not good for a man to have long hair. Yeah, y'all are right there. If your hair is longer than most of the girls around town, you're probably in there somewhere. Yeah, that kind of thing. Uh-huh. Ha, we going to the downs. Look, I'm just saying. Now, Jesus, back in that day, they wore robes and all right. I'm like right there. If your hair is any longer than about right there, but you got to have a big, thick, hairy man beard to go with it. Oh, you're straight up. Okay. I'm just saying. If you want to go by the Bible, that's all. If you're a Christian, you getting into that. Remember that a woman's hair is the crown of her glory. Yeah, and the gray hair is the crown of the elders. Yeah, you don't have to be dyeing your hair. You don't have to pay $50 every other week. You don't gotta stick that stuff and make yourself. Girls, you look fine just the way you are. God knew what He was doing. You ain't gotta mess with it. Look. So the thing is, I'm like, hey, duck guys, that hair is pretty long. Like, I mean, you're right there. Oh, anyways, and I'm saying, so you're driving up 61 after that tire thing. No, this was way before that. But right, you would have. But back in the day, after you, oh, you mean when you was coming home from going heaven, you gave in. You was going, you went John Wayne on them as far as you could go, and you said, boy, if I don't go talk to a priest, aka dermatologist nowadays, boy, I might get stuck here with a wooden nickel. And you're like, yeah, but you held out as long as you could. You better go to the doctor, sneaky boy. That does not look good. And you're like, so you're on the way home. But that's about where if you hadn't noticed that razor blade in there back a few months back, you probably would have been out of air right about there. Oh, I'd say pretty close. Oh, you mean so that's pretty bizarre though when you're coming home from Woodbury, what do you call it? Down at the priest, the leprosy clinic, and all of a sudden that song, this song here. Man, I gotta say that's one of the few songs where you're like you could play it over. And me and Bad Boy were playing it over, and he's like, "You ain't gonna hear this on KTIS," and I'm like, "I ain't never heard it either," and I've been listening to KTIS for like 40, 50 years. And so I go by the Sasquatch there, and all of a sudden I'm listening. It comes on KTIS, right about where I would have been, probably out of there. If I hadn't noticed that razor blade in the tire and stopped at Holiday to fill it up first, I wouldn't have made it home. Oh, you mean then the next day the polar bear is asking you if you want to borrow uh, his air compressor? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And you didn't know about any baby polar bears, did you? No, I probably been like, hey, yeah, can I borrow Kate? And but wait, you got a baby polar bear? Oh, sure, I'll use your. Oh, you mean you didn't? You said nah, you all right? You called a tow truck. But if you'd have known about any baby polar bears, you'd have been like, hey, shark and oh, you got a jacuzzi too, big old polar bear. Let's take a swim. Yeah. Oh yeah. But you didn't know about no baby polar bear, so you just like, hey, ha ha, we're going to the downs. And you're like, what? You're like, yeah, man, I would have ran out, but I stopped at the Holiday and filled it up, and then I made it home, and the next day the polar bear was like, hey, I got a flat tire, and I'm like, yeah, thanks, polar bear. Yeah, and I caught it. So then, yeah, there was that. And these are just the ones I can think of. See, God was always looking out for me. Man, God has been so good to me. I'm not saying somebody was. I mean, come on. I'll report. You decide. So you start going to White Bear Library and you see that guy, but then you go up there. It was icy. It was cold. It was late, and there was only one other person in the library but you, and you got the hell out of there about it. I mean, you was about. Look, I you ain't no. I have you ever seen a Nazi? Not that I know of, Nick. So you're pretty sure that most day. I mean, that guy, if there was, and he had his hair cut all straight and he had a different kind of brown uniform that could have been bought at the surplus. Kind of didn't look like the same one that it looked real. The one he had on before, a real like maybe it was just a different one they wear on different days or something. But it looked like it had less birds on it and stuff. And this is probably I mean he might have even been a full bird colonel in the Navy or whatever they call them. And he's talking to that guy that you've seen all the time, and you only seen him a couple times over at Roseville. You seen him down at Maplewood a little bit, and he's always checking them sports cars, eating the Mike and Ike's and the jelly beans or whatever they is in that box. The purple one, or what's the purple one? What? Yeah, that guy. And so they're posted up right. I mean, literally, in anybody that's coming through there have to walk around them and barely have enough room on both sides, and it's like obvious. Like it's kind of like one of those deals on like you guys want can you move over a little bit so people can get through, but you don't say nothing because you see the Nazi guy. Now he's talking to small polar bear guy, and they don't look like they want to read any books, and you're thinking, I think I gotta go number one, not number two, y'all. So I gotta pee, and I'm thinking, yeah, they're standing right on the corner there, and I'm thinking something just don't feel right about this. And so, but I try to be cool because always try to be cool, and I play it off, and I go in. I walk way around them, and they're blocking the whole thing right by the other entrance to where you go to get. You got to go to the restroom, and I go inside, and there's only one other person in the whole library, and I'm thinking, I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah, so I quickly exited as fast as possible and went past the Nazi. I mean, this guy could not have made it more obvious. And I'm thinking, now I've always been neutral. I'm not neutral in the sense that, um, like, just not. I'm not a Nazi. I'm a. I'm sure I grew up. I grew up in the most racist probably county, Anoka County, and we didn't have. We had one or two black people, but I never felt racism. And later on, I went played down basketball with all kinds of black people at Target Center underneath. So I would never start a fight. I wouldn't say nothing because I didn't want to get beat up. But I never listened to people's racist back. In other words, I'm not intrinsically racist, but I'm like half polar bear, part polar bear. So the most of the time, the polar bears would leave me alone. I mean, if I said anything, they'd probably beat me up. But now I see him as Nazi, and I'm feeling really, really uncomfortable. I'm really nervous when I seen that mustache. And I'm just like a Christian guy, Jewish Christian guy, right? And I was pretty uncomfortable. And I felt it's time to get out of here. The way they were blocking them, man, I'm out of here. Now, I don't think those two just alone, they wouldn't. And even that guy, and even the guy with the rope, even though he was a big old chubber, I mean, I'm a pretty decent guy. I mean, I suppose if I was really tired, but if they had backup, if they had another one or two, I don't know what they were doing, but it didn't feel right. And then I had that, and I was out of there. Yeah. And so then what happens next, Nick? So I have this nightmare. So you mean you don't like to drive on Highway 61 or 35E? No. Why not? Because I have this nightmare that can you believe the dreams I have, folks? I'm going to tell you the dream. If you ever wonder why I don't drive on Highway 61. So So me and Tom are driving home, and several guys, at least two or three or four, cause us to crash. They create a car accident. They scare the living hell out of Tom. And Tom takes off running, and they stuff me in a trunk. And I wake up. Yeah. That was a real Nazi. And they apparently think I'm a real Jew. And I'm just saying, it says right in this Bible, Jewish, Christian. Jesus, hey, white polar bear people in White Bear. Hey, do you know that got those Nazis there carrying the swastikas too over there in North Carolina? Did you know that guy we follow as Christians was like an Orthodox Jewish rabbi? Would have eaten kosher, all that stuff. Yeah. The guy you claimed to be God come in the flesh as son. I'm starting to wonder if Nazis are they just Romans pretending to be Christians, but they have Nazi hit squads or something? Kind of like Preacher Billy Bob 777 and Secret Doctrine, and Jeremy and Cal and Katie know them, and Jeff Larson and all these weirdos. Sickos. Listen to them talk. Jesus was a Jew. How do they even justify being racist against Jews? They worship a Jew that died on a stick, according a cross, a tree, a piece of wood, two pieces of wood, one. It don't matter. And then they go around killing the same type of people that this guy was, that they supposedly follow in a religion. And so I don't know if it was seeing that Nazi, it was stress. Could be. Or it could be like in the Bible. In the end times, I will pour out my spirit on my people. Young men will dream dreams and old men will have visions. Young and old, male and female. And it was a warning from God. You might want to stay away from White Bear Lake there and have. Oh, you mean somebody too that might. Oh, you mean like a gal that might ruin, like come to you in class and be like, I want to be in your group. I want to be in your group. Oh, can I be there? And then like leave you dry like John did again. And so you're all on your own and you're about to fail because you don't have everybody else got it. And you didn't do nothing again. And she supposedly had a job at Shoreview Domino's. Is there a link here, Pete? You following me here? Yeah, you don't have to be real smart to kind of put this puzzle together, do you? And then all of a sudden she's got a new job. And I really didn't do anything to this person. It was almost like she came to me to make me be nice. And then I didn't do anything. And she broke the group up. And I was all on my own. Mm-hmm. From White Bear Lake, she says she's from. Yeah, thanks. And so I don't know how it all goes together. I'm just reporting my dreams. And you're like, okay. So then you drive past, it's pretty wild though, and then all of a sudden you get this bad boy. He's like, he thinks he started a pizza empire, and I'm saying, no, remember Steve Hooney, my buddy? Yeah, he helped push the empire. You remember that? He started all the Middle East dominoes all over Uzbekistan and Uzbekistan and Iran and Iraq and anywhere else they got one over there. Yeah, he did that. What do you own 3 dominoes, I guess? I don't know what the dude is doing, but all of a sudden I hear that song and I'm thinking, man, is that a quinky dinky humdinger, huh? Right, going right by the Sasquatch too. And all of a sudden, the first time that song was not, he's like, you're not gonna, yeah, whatever. But I seen a real Nazi and I did not feel comfortable, especially when he was blocking the entranceway with that polar bear that likes the Mike and Ike's, the jelly thing. There's nobody in the library. I just did not feel good. Just didn't feel right. I thought I better get out of there. Oh yeah, I did. And so you're like, And the border shall fetch a compass from Asman unto the river of Egypt. Stop making me squirm in the name of Jesus. I don't like to squirm in the name of Jesus. From Asman unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. Well, I'm really starting to wonder about this. Your enemies could be in your own household. Father against son, daughter against father, mother against daughter-in-law. I mean, what in the heck? What is Jesus talking about? A daughter would turn against her own father and have him killed, murdered? That's what the Bible says. From Osman in Revelation, or from Osman, I'm just reporting I know what this Bible here says. I've been reading it for 30 years, talking to Christians all over the world. And the border shall fetch a compass from Asman unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border, and this shall be your north border. From the great sea ye shall point out for you Mount Hor. And Bad Boy says, oh, the silence is killing me. And if you think I'm getting in a prayer closet anytime soon, no. If you think I'm going to be hollering from the rooftops after Rick, no, never again. So if you're expecting me to start to go crawl in the prayer closet and start praying like I'm looking for a duck call, it ain't gonna happen. Because I never was looking for a duck call. Duck hunting does not interest me in the least. Boring. You gotta sit in the cold, you gotta wait for them. And the meat's greasy. It's gamey, it's tangy. We never eat that up here. I'm not saying I wouldn't eat it, but and when's the last time you seen a girl in a duck blind? I can get some girls to go deer hunting, fishing. Oh yeah, there'll be girls, cheerleaders all around. I ain't never seen a woman in a duck blind ever. And you say, well, that's what we do, man. We go in there to get away from them for a while. And I'm thinking, well, good luck. Hey, all right, y'all go do that. And the ducks might be coming in like four. Be quiet, boys. Wait, tell us a quick little story, real. And then we got to be quiet for like the next hour. Or them ducks ain't coming. And you're like, what? I'm like, have fun. I've been waiting for half the kingdom for like 50 years. When I get her, the last thing I'm going to do is leave her for 4 hours. Unless I have to. Like go to work. As soon as I'm done, I'm going back with her. I'm not going with a bunch of stinky, farty guys out in the woods and still with no girls around. And the border shall fetch a compass from Asman unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border, and this shall be your north border. From the great sea ye shall point out for you Mount Hor. From Mount Hor ye shall point out your border unto the entrance of Hamath. I just want to sound like this kite. They say I'm a kite, so you might as well sound like one. And the goings forth of the border shall be to Zedad, and the border shall go on to Zipron, and the goings out of it shall be at Hazar Anan. This shall be your north border, and ye shall point out your east border from Hazar Anan to Shapam, and the coast shall go down from Shaphan to Riblah on the east side of Ain. I feel very uncomfortable right now. I just want to let the world know. I am about as uncomfortable as I could be. Just going to make you aware of that. I do not feel good right now. To be honest. I feel. And the coast shall go down from Shaphan Shepham to Riblah on the east side of Ain, and the border shall descend, and shall reach unto the side of the sea of Chinnereth eastward. Oh, that dream gets better. So I have a following dream. Pretty sure I must have went high and dry or something. Must have started selling wieners, Oscar Mayer wieners down in. I was thinking about it, so I went for a walk or something. No. Oh, so what happens? The rabbis come up. 61. Instead of them stuffing me in the trunk, I start running. And there's a rabbi guy there to pick me up. Yeah, I won't be driving. You won't see me on 61 anymore. Not for a while. Can you believe that? I don't even go to a Jewish synagogue. How can I possibly have that dream? I'm starting to wonder? I'm starting to think I was in sin and it was a judgment by God. He sent me into diaspora is what he did. He sent me into a bunch of polar bear Satanist, Nazi hating. I don't know, is it some coven? Witches? Warlocks? I saw the warlock truck, 150-year-old town. Witches? Nazis? Makes sense. White Bear, Duluth. But my mom lives here, and I'm thinking, my mom's not a racist. And, you had that one black guy. What was his name? They chased him out. What was that? I saw him I saw him. I ate a burrito with him. He was on the city council. What was his name? Mike M. About 5 years ago, he was on the city council. That black guy. Is he still up here? He works for the city of St. Paul or something. Whatever happened to him? How did they chase him off? So I know that Forest Lake has started. I'm pretty sure we don't have a black police officer yet, though. And I'm saying I've seen some. I don't know if they're They almost look like refugees up at the library. Quite a few. But they look like they're like pretty authentic, native to Africa, like Nigeria or something, and they're like going to nursing school or something. Nice people seem to be. So I know we've started to become more inclusive, but apparently old habits die hard, and there happens to be some remnants of some very serious racism or something, because God was warning me of something. You got my attention. And I'm not going to be doing anything wrong. And I'm trying to get out of Dodge for you and get out of your town. I say Jesus is Lord. I believe in Jesus as my Lord and Savior. I love the Jewish people. I support the state of Israel. Why in the hell would I? The Jews are our only ally in the Middle East. How the hell these Islamists got all y'all people to hate the Jews? And they want to continue to march around the world and take over everything. The polar bears too, eventually. They'll have enough. Why you wouldn't want to get along, or why y'all people I mean, I think Bad Boy told me something about he got a on the side. Works for Domino's, and then he has like a landscaping business too, or something where he installs grass or something. What do they call that stuff? So I don't know, but don't remember he without sin cast the first stone. There's nothing new under the sun. And they're riding around with them $1,000 pimp with goats. There's literally there could be a goat in your neighbor's bed, and you wouldn't even know it, unless you had secret cameras and you're in the Secret Service or something. Goats. Nancy was telling us about these goats that these people, they sin, they lust, they look at things or do things, and then they chase the goat with a human being out along with it out of town to take their sins with them. Satanism. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just reporting everything that's happened to me. Pretty scary stuff, actually. I don't know. I'm really starting to wonder who this bad boy is, though. And the coast shall go down from Shepam to Riblah on the east side of Ain, and the border shall descend and shall reach unto the side of the sea of Chinnereth eastward, and the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the salt sea. This shall be your land with the coast thereof round about. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give unto the nine. The Lord commanded to give unto the 9 tribes, and to the half tribe. I still got peace, though. I don't know if it passes all understanding, but I got serenity because it is. I got serenity because of that. I'm not afraid to die because of this. And without half the kingdom, nothing matters. Really, it doesn't. I've eaten enough food. I'm old enough. I drank enough beer. I smoked enough cigarettes. There's nothing in life. It's all boring. It's all vanity. Unless you got someone that loves you and you can do life with. Otherwise, you just running around with goats. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give unto the 9 tribes and to the half tribe. For the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received their inheritance, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and the half tribe have received their inheritance on this side Jordan near Jericho eastward toward the sun rising. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And ye shall take one prince of every tribe, to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of the men are these: of the tribe of Judah, that's me, Caleb the sons of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the children of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Amichud; of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad, the son of Chislon, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buki, the son of Jogli, the prince of the children of Joseph, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Chaniel, the son of Ebchad, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel, the son of Shiptan, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elizaphan, the son of Parnell, or Parnak, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Paltiel, the son of Azan, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Asher, Ahihud, the son of Shelomi, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Pedachel, the son of Amichud. These are they whom the Lord commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Yeah, I'd say those guys standing in that hallway were some prick asses. I have no remorse calling those guys prick asses. Proverbs 31. Remember, kids, if you want this good woman, Proverbs 31 woman, you got to do this here. Advice to a king, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what, the son of my womb, and what, the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. A good woman who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Excuse me. Gotta clear my throat. Can't help you on that one. I won't be able to talk if I don't. So you'll have to turn the channel off or deal with it. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. Excuse me. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, that little box or whatever it is with the wood thing and all that string. I'm pretty sure that covers it. Whatever you call that cool looking thing, like a box or square. It's a lot. That even looks even cooler than the spindle. But with that one there, I think we can call that a spindle. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea. She reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. Excuse me. Man. She make it. I can't. Excuse me. Man, I cannot clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. See, I'm a farm boy. I was meant to be out working on a farm, okay? Should have never brought me to the city. You city slickers. Now they got a hybrid city slicker farm boy. Should have left me on the farm. Probably not. She is not a. What is going on? Do I got some witches praying against me like they did the big Don outside the White House with that Ouija board? And everybody said, no big deal. But if a Christian go around holding a Bible, oh, we got to call the police. We got a captive audience here, folks. We got a statute. We got a city ordinance against you preaching in town here where people can hear you. But don't worry about them. There all them witches out there going against Big Don right outside the White House. They just playing. They just having a little fun. No big deal. Sure, buddy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household. For all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed. her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. I said, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. One more time, baby girl. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. And just for good measure, just in case you weren't sure, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Many daughters, I can't sing. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Many daughters have done many daughters. I can't sing anymore. I'm trying. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Well, folks, that's what I got. That's what I got. All right, that's what I got tonight. I'm pretty tired. I'm way past my bedtime. I gotta put some food away. I gotta have some more food because I gotta keep my crap up, like Kenny the trucker warned me to do, just in case he come around again and I gotta handle him. He told me to keep my crap up. I take care of him. And that little midget he got with him, Preacher Billy Bob 777, that little runt guy, that little midget. Yeah, that guy. And get rid of all the distractions. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting a little nervous. Okay. If you didn't know, like I kind of got this thing for these dark-haired gals. Oh, you mean like them Jewish girls with the dark hair? Yeah, them ones. I'm just letting you in on a little secret here. Okay. I'm a little partial to them, and I started watching this gal. Okay. And yeah, she's her food. She has the coolest, I mean, the most vibrant, beautiful food. I'm like, can I eat some of that? Can I have some of that, please? And I noticed I'm gonna have to start taking notes. But now I'm getting nervous. She's talking about a witch. See, tattoos. So her sister come on and got these. It almost looked like a labyrinth or something. Make me a little nervous. Okay, whatever. It's your sister. All right. Whatever. None of my business. I don't. Hey. Uh. But now, so remember I said the warlock backed this truck up? There's nothing good about a warlock or a witch. Now, apparently they got good witches. I don't know. Maybe or something. But as far as I know, I can find it. So now I'm getting a little nervous and I'm wondering why God. I thought maybe he just, because she's beautiful and she got a million. Who wouldn't want to watch her videos, right? So I'm not being weird, but I'm just saying. I was just watching her videos. I thought she had an interesting story. She was building a small house, and she's one of those. She could probably, and apparently she's like a scientist, or she was gonna be. And so, I'm not gonna say her name. If y'all recognize her voice, then whatever. But I'm not trying to cause any problems. I'm just calling it like I see it. That's all. Uh, but her story is really awesome. It would be like almost like almost be like a fairy tale. It's really smart. I mean, she's beautiful. She could probably get any rich guy to give her whatever she wanted. But she decided, hey, I come from a halfway normal family. My parents work hard. I'm going to school to send rockets to the moon in biology, but I kind of don't want to do this. Like this isn't going to matter in 10,000 years. They got enough biologists. I want to go enjoy life. I want to embrace nature and live simply. I mean, she's got a wood burning stove. Oh my goodness. And her food, and she's like super cool and smart because she like built most of it. The only stuff she didn't do is stuff she can't lift because she weighs about 100 pounds soaking wet. And you're thinking, wow, what a cool story. Really awesome story. I mean, she wants to connect with she doesn't feel fulfilled. She wants to connect with nature and I don't know who, I don't know. I was guessing. And I'm not being judgy. I'm just like I am a super duper. Okay, believe it or not, I'm a super duper Christian. Like not in a bragger way, but like I don't want to talk about Carrie. I don't play around like with witches. I'm not joking about getting put in a Nazi trunk. I'm not hanging out with any warlocks. Or if you tell me you are, I'm out of there. I'm in this Bible every day, and apparently they got to my dog now, so they've been after me. As a guy that doesn't do drugs, doesn't be sober, has never heard a voice in his life, reads the Bible every day. I have to trust that God's word is true. I pour my spirit on you. It's a warning. And all this other stuff happening, it couldn't be more obvious, right? Yeah, well, you thought maybe it was just some real big dogs just screwing with you. You pissed them off after 30 years, and finally they decided to mess with you a little bit because they could. They're bored. It's the virus. Nobody's working. People are out of job. No, this is the devil. This ain't a joke. I don't joke around, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to keep listening because she's got awesome food. And she's got a really cool story. And I just started watching her videos, and I'm like, I just started liking to watch them. Not as in like I would ever be able to talk to her, but she's got like 1 million. She's got like 500,000 subscribers. Some of her videos have like 1 million views. She must be. I mean, she must be making a living off YouTube. But and she's really, really good at editing. I don't know. I don't even if is she doing it. And she looks like she comes from a really normal family, but so I don't know what the year of the witch is, but let's keep listening. So we have more evidence, folks, that you know Well, other than the fact that we already know I'm a hybrid snail turtle, not sure where the snail is, or pretty sure it's the nails over there in the bathroom upstairs. There's a whole bunch of places that he's trying to bring the nail. But we're not going to get, we're not, the sin croucheth at the door. We're not opening the door for the devil. He's going to have to come pick me up himself. Going to have to get God's permission. The usual. Yeah, the usual, come and pick me up yourself. People are doing everything for a reason. There's no question. They're masters of disguise. They've been doing this for 6,000 years or so. They are masters at making, if they can't get you one way, they'll make you look like something another way. And they have all these psychological games they play. And most of the time, they're doing the very thing that they're going after you for, because that's why they got the goats. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's kind of ironic she's singing that song, isn't it? Oh, I'm strange, all right. You know why? Because the Bible says we're a peculiar people. Oh, yeah, I'm about as strange as they come, except I don't harass girls. Lies. All lies. The Bible says we are unique, peculiar. So it says, peculiar people unto God. We are special, set apart. Oh yeah, we're goofy as we're as strange as they come. And you know what? I wish I knew. I'm gonna find out too. I'll bet. I wonder the evil. I'd like to find out how many professionals are on methamphetamine. How many lawyers, doctors, accountants, county workers, police officers, federal agents? I bet it's astounding. I bet it's incredible. I bet it would blow our minds if we knew how many people are actually on a drug like methamphetamine. Yep, not me. Every phone call, every text message, everything they've ever done, it's all designed out of here. Heaven or hell. Some people repent, get saved, I guess. But mostly we see in the end times that apparently we're living in, there's going to be very few Christians left. They're doing everything they can, and they are masters at it. And yeah. So I don't know. For me, I don't care if you've done drugs or whatever. It doesn't matter. For where I come from, it's not good to be a witch. Any witch, a white witch, a good witch, a bad witch, or anything to do with any witch. I mean, I've always been told all women are witches or something, but I don't think that's what they mean. Can't live with them, can't live without them. I'm saying, yeah, no, you can't live without them. You're better off just to do what they pretty much, if you're married to them. Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Mama might not always be right, but don't ever tell her she's wrong. I heard from a guy, you can either be right or you can be married. In other words, don't ever tell your wife she's wrong. Do not try to win an argument with her. Okay? You can be right or you can be married. But I ain't married, so I'm right. And I'm going to keep being right until maybe I think if I'm close, if we're getting close, then we can start talking about I can be right or I can be married. But as far as I know, I do not have a wife anywhere. I mean, how would I know? All I'm doing is squirming mostly. And last I checked, squirming wasn't love. So we occupy. Bible says we occupy till he comes. We don't jump in a 6-foot hole. I've had enough. So the usual, huh? Yeah. The way people they set you up. Yeah. Well, I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you. But yeah. Oh well. Not that I was looking to, but even as a friend, if I'm going to patronize somebody's, it's got to matter in 10,000 years. There's nothing good to do with a witch, a white witch, a good witch, a bad. There's no good witches. It's all warlocks. It's all witches. It's witchcraft. It's magic. It's sorcery. It's not even funny, especially what's going on in my life. All the stuff that's gone on. But I'll keep watching just because she's so pretty. I am not even kidding. This this gal has the coolest looking food I've ever seen in my life. It is the most beautiful, the most healthy, color vibrant food I swear I've ever seen anybody cook in my entire life. Oh, did I mention she wears dresses? That and the food? She is like multi-talented. She can sing pretty well too. But if she's not a witch, she's gonna make some guy someday very, very happy. I'm sure. Wonder where she's going. She's got all her stuff. Let's see. When was this from? Says the video was from September 19th of 2020. 285,000 views. Yeah, and you can guess why. Half the kingdom, but she had to say which, didn't she? Oh, let's keep listening. See, now this is exactly what I was talking about, folks. A lot of people, if you got a bunch of this, it's completely normal for a 44-year-old guy to be watching a 20-year-old or a 20-year-old video. But most of society will be like, "Oh, hey, old guy, grandpa, like, what are you?" Well, yeah, I'm telling you, the only difference between Donald J. Trump and Dana Perinos and the rest of them is this. That's the difference between taking a ride, and they like to go on some of them, I guess. Apparently, Big Don, somehow he's not. There's no record of Big Don, but we have the manifesto of old Billy, old Bubba. Many times I guess he liked to put on that dress out in Epstein's house, put on the heels, get all gussied up, and take a ride on the Lolita Express in secret, of course, to Lolita Island. But hey, for the record, there's nothing. Oh, but I don't know. There's no logs indicating that Big Don ever took a ride to Lolita Island. Hey, I report, you decide. But this gal, so if you got $1 million in the bank, she'll be like, most gals will be like, yeah, you an eligible bachelor. But if you ain't got $1 million, you might just be getting old. You're kind of an old guy, kind of the usual. Let's keep listening. I can't believe it. I'm not even like they have the coolest looking meals, the tastiest looking meals you ever have seen in your entire life. Oh my God, I think I've seen it. Oh my goodness, people. I've located it. Oh my God. I see it. Oh God. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Oh God, people. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh my goodness. And all her friends are really, really pretty. You know, oh my goodness. You have to be careful, folks. And I'm not saying these people. Oh my goodness. She has, where did it go? Let me go back a little. She has the most bizarre This her one of her friends has the most bizarre tattoos. These are tattoos like you've never seen before. These are like strange symbols and numbers and the way. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, they're scary. Hang on, I gotta play it. Oh my God. Oh God, wow. Alright, folks. No way. The season of the witch, huh? Oof. Let me get out of here and see if I can pull it. Oh God. Oh yeah, I got it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go bark. This makes me sad. Ah, I don't want to go barking up. I don't want to start no problems. So I'm just. Oh man, I can't believe it. Oh, I got it. Yep. Mm. Oh, that's even a better one. Oh, well, I can't believe it. Why did God Oh man. This is not just any tattoo, folks. This looks like, I don't know. There's like three dots, and then there's like the satanic circle, and yeah, that's about as enough evidence as anybody would need. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going to bed. I just don't know how I can safely not. And I know that now. See now. See what'll happen is like, oh man, why? I was enjoying them videos. Mm. Mm. That makes me sad. Now what's on there? What is that? I mean, it just doesn't even look at this stuff. I mean, these are not regular tattoos, folks. I mean, this is some different kind of whoa. I mean, that is not just a star. That is, I don't even know, bro. This is scary stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. Hmm. Oh my God, y'all need. You know what? I gotta see these. Oh my God, these are just the most bizarre. Where like there's no, and I've never seen any tattoos like this in my life. Oh, I mean, it is making me really, really nervous. Oh, we call this one avocado. Oh Lord. And then it's just, they're very dark. They're all black. And they're sinister. Oh my God, she's got them all over. What? And she's really pretty too. You know, it says that. Oh Lord. Oh my God, there's another one. I didn't mean to save it to my OneDrive. Look at them. I mean, those are just scary. And they're all black. My God. Look at that. What is that? Oh, it's just, oh, If you look at I have never seen any tattoos like this in my life. This is the kind of, if a Christian would ever be nervous about a tattoo, yeah, this is why. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to cause problems, but they're the darkest tattoos. They're just dark. They have dark energy. Oh my God, what is this? She said it's the year of the witch. Look at what is on her hand. Oh my God, watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh my God, right. Oh God, I almost had it. Oh my God. They're all over her hands too. Oh my God, what is it? I swear I'm gonna start to cry. I'm getting so scared I'm gonna cry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna cry, but cause the girl, it's her friends though. Cause she don't have any tattoos. But so it's like it's almost like this symbolism, like they know what the where would you come up with that stuff unless it was hundreds of years old and been done many, many times. Oh God, I can't miss it. Look at it. Oh my God. Oh, that God, I cannot get it. Oh, I'm gonna give up. I'm sad. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say they are not Christians. I'm just saying. Oh God, why can I not get that? God, she's so pretty too. I mean, see, no, I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. Oh, that makes me so sad though. Those are her best friends. Look, folks, I am not trying to be rude. Okay, I'm just, they got super admins. Like they call them super administrators. I'm like a like I'm your elder. Okay, I went before you. I know a little bit about this. I've got some hypothesis of what the devil's doing. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. I'm a zebra. I call it like it is. Now, unless they're born again, but those are the scariest looking tattoos I have ever seen. If there was anything, I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness! And she said the witch. How could she be eating such nice food? You would have to be on some serious, serious drugs to get those tattoos, or you'd have to be in some satanic cult. I'm just saying. I've been around for 44 years, And I have never, those are the darkest, most scariest looking, on beautiful women. Oh my goodness. And they eat so healthy. I mean, God. God, is that dark? Okay. You know, wow. Quiet. Pretty dark, folks. Wow, I mean, that is about as dark. I mean, those, I never would have imagined. You mean that the one that makes, she doesn't have any tattoos. She's absolutely gorgeous. There's lots of pretty girls in the world. She's a very pretty girl. But the idea that somebody would put, and it's not. I mean, these are different kind of tattoos. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Right here. Watch this. Watch this. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, God, I can't keep. God. Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna try one more time. One, two. Right now. Right now. Do it. Hit it. Hit it now. Oh, I almost. That's the best one I can get. I've tried 15. Look at these. This is just. There's something like these are not Native American tattoos. Oh my God. Is that what this was? She lives in a van in Hawaii. This girl's all over the place. Oh wait, what's the number on here? Wow. Crazy. Sin crouches at the door. The devil is just waiting. They wait for you to sin because they know you're not going to go to hell. So what they're waiting for is for you to sin. So when they murder you, you go straight to hell with them. I can't believe the devil's that evil. I mean, I can believe the devil's that evil, but I can't believe people are involved at that level. I cannot believe it. And they have the best looking food ever. Oh my God, I'm so scared of these girls. Oh my God, and now they're, look at this. And now they're playing with fire. It looks like some satanic ceremony. Oh my God. You won't believe this. What if what they do, now I'm hypothesizing here. If I was like an FBI profiler, you know what I'd say about this? They live out that one lives out they live out in the I've heard these strange stories about some of them people on the West Coast. They get together and they do these satanic. What if that one is they use that one to draw in men? She has no tattoo. She's absolutely stunningly gorgeous, skinny, tiny. She draws them in, and then they all meet out in the woods where these girls with these devil tattoos, and they have some satanic ceremony where they sacrifice human beings. I mean, what do they do? Like out on the West Coast in those woods, I had a guy get off a train one time in Amtrak. I don't know where he thought he was going, but I guarantee there was nothing for hundreds of miles. So, and they say that what do they say? We're not out of the woods yet. Oh my God! Like, what is going on in those backwoods? Oh Jesus, I'm sorry, Jesus, I love you, Jesus. Please forgive me, Father God, if I. And I don't mean to be mean, but I mean these are the scariest tattoos I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna have God, I hope I don't have nightmares. They are really scary tattoos. Hmm. Hmm. Who's Devin? But she keeps putting these dresses on. I'm not a fool. No. God, how can she not have one tattoo? I don't know how she could. I gotta go to bed. I can't stay awake. She's got the prettiest dresses too. They're not long enough, but she's kind of young. You could get her. You could probably talk her into a longer dress, but what? Why does? How can she be friends with all them tattoo girls? I'm not even. I don't mean to be mean or rude. I'm just making an observation assessment as a super administrator Christian. If I ever seen some scary dark tattoos that look satanic, these are it. was pulling out her black gloves. These these girls have the best food ever. You know, Led Zeppelin. That's a beaut. A beaut. Oh my goodness. You know, Butte, Montana. Led Zeppelin is. How far is Butte from West Goat Peak? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And she's got a Vitamix. Too good to be true. Too good to be true. Mm. Mm. Led Zeppelin is of the devil. Maybe we can turn her into a Christian. Maybe we can get her away from them devil tattoos before she gets one. Mm. Wow. I can't believe how pretty her dresses are, and her food is amazing. I mean, look at this. It's the most colorful, I mean, I've never seen such cool food in my life. God, and avocado too. She puts avocado on everything. I mean, seriously, that is like that is gotta be them. She said the thunderstorms are coming. You know, we got in the Bible. The guys like me were called the sons of thunder. They were certain there were a few of the apostles or something. That's right. You can add me to that list. The sons of thunder. Let's take a look. Oh, Texas Walker Ranger, huh? Yeah. Oh boy. Hmm. Oh, Chuck Norris. Sons of Thunder in the Bible. Who were they? Right. Oh, you had all 12. All 12? I thought, okay. I thought he that was reserved uh for some reason I thought. Um, was it all 12? No, no. So James and John. No, no, I can't be. I'm not a son of thunder. No. But it sounded cool. It sounds cool though. So there's only two of them. All right, let's keep listening. I gotta go to bed soon. Damn. Hmm. This girl can do anything. You know, this girl, I've never seen eyes like this on a girl either. I mean, she does. She's got these eyes you could just look into, and her sisters don't have it. They're pretty, but she's got these eyes that are from somewhere out of this world or something. Like you could just look into her eyes for like you're like, just keep talking. I'm listening, and I'm looking right into your eyes. Go ahead, talk as long as you want. I'll just be looking into your eyes while you're talking. Let's keep listening. How can she make so many meals? I mean, every single one. They're the most glorious looking food you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, here's a bit of advice. If yeah, I mean, even I can figure out you probably shouldn't have named your company Fool. Hmm. Where's those other dark girls?